and for such limited time and purpose as the council shall specify. I think there was 2 extra words in there, I apologize. Same words. Whereas the city charter, section 5.11G, requires the corporation council and city attorney to perform such other and further duties as described in the charter, the council or the mayor. Whereas there exist potential conflicts between the council and the administration, and the city council has determined that it is in the best interest to retain special legal counsel to protect its rights and responsibilities under the charter. And such conflict is not unusual in larger cities in Michigan with home rule charter. The city attorney cannot be expected to serve 2 masters when the branches of government have a disagreement. The city council rules and procedures shall be amended by adding the following language. A special legal counsel shall be available to the Taylor City Council and its members to provide confidential legal advice and to take any other actions as directed by the city council. The position shall be separate from the corporation council and shall be selected by the city council. The special legal counsel shall be Jeff Schroeder. His rate of pay shall be $2.50 per hour for municipal matters and $2.75 per hour for litigation. The special legal counsel shall be used for a limited time until November 2025 or sooner, as determined by the council. The use of the special legal counsel shall be limited to the following matters: providing confidential legal advice to the Taylor City Council and its members, especially in matters where a conflict may exist between the legislative and executive branches of government. B, shall attend all regular and special meetings of the Taylor City Council. C, to function as a special legal counsel to any committee or subcommittee of the Taylor City Council. D, to take any such legal actions as may be directed by the Taylor City Council. E, to initiate and take any legal action necessary to protect the rights of the Taylor City Council to retain special legal counsel. F, to ensure the rights of the Taylor City Council as enumerated in the city charter and state law are protected. G, to ensure that other branches of government do not encroach on the rights and duties of the Taylor City Council. H, to assist the Taylor City Council and its members in ensuring that all laws and procedures related to city government are adhered to. I, to assist the Taylor City Council and its members in preventing corruption in local government and to assist in the reporting of any suspected corruption to law enforcement when necessary. Further, pursuant to section 5.11 of the city charter, the city attorney is hereby directed to cooperate with this action. Dated November 7, 2023.
Mr. Chairman, may I have a copy of that as well?
Sure. I don't have anything else.
Councilwoman Witt?
Okay. All right, I have some notes, so bear with me. So I watched the last meeting. I first wanted to say I was disappointed that this item was brought forward last meeting when Councilman Johnson and I were both missing. And it was discussed, or it was sent via email to place it on today's agenda. So all council members were present. So I want to thank Councilman Ramick for recommending that this was postponed until all members were present. We delayed voting on an employment contract for our staff so all council could be here, but then we were going to possibly hire legal counsel for council, and 2 members weren't here. So that's just on that last meeting. As far as what our charter says, section 5.1 indicates that corporation counsel shall be appointed by the mayor, subject to approval of council, and shall be and remain a member of good standing in the State Bar of Michigan, and shall perform the duties and responsibilities. He shall act as a legal advisor to the mayor and the council in matters relating to their official duties and give legal opinions concerning affairs sensitive to the council and the mayor, which opinions shall be in writing and copies thereof shall be filed with the city clerk. So our charter, to me, is clear that corporation counsel represents the mayor and council. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Section F, 5.11F, he shall be charged with the responsibility of calling to the attention of council and the mayor all matters of law and changes of development therein affecting the city. And so I see in this, I don't know if you want to call it a resolution or the amendment, that you're indicating that Section 5.11J states the city council may retain special legal counsel for a special matter and for a limited time and purpose. So I see that as in last council, and I think Councilman Johnson and Ramnick know, we hired special legal counsel for a specific purpose. So one was, I would say, an investigation into a bill, a contract that was entered into that we felt inappropriate. And then we did hire special counsel because we were in receipt of a memo from the existing corporation counsel that says, I don't represent council. So we did it because there was a clear conflict between the charter. We didn't do it just because we wanted to or we felt that we didn't get an answer that we didn't like. So let's see. So I know this was brought up June of 2022. I watched that meeting, the study session, but then it was removed from the meeting. Councilwoman Brandana, you had indicated approximately 5 hours per week to attend council meetings. I figured 10 hours per month at 12 months at $250 an hour, be $30,000 annually. We have an agenda item that was just brought forward tonight with no budget amendment. So one, I think that we can't approve this anyway because there's no budget amendment to pay for it. Two, I think it's a charter violation in reading what the charter says. Three, I don't think there's a need for it. I think Mr. Plato has given us sound advice. And watching the last meeting, it was indicated that individuals were told that we can't amend the budget. I don't remember that ever. I didn't go back and watch all those meetings, I'll be honest. I do remember that there was a discussion on GAAP standards. That's the general accepted accounting principle, I believe, of budgeting for vacant positions. And I know there was some discussion during budget of wanting those taken out, and then Jason had indicated you can't, that you have to accurately project both revenue and expenditures. And then there was discussion on call to question. I don't think that's necessarily anything against Corporation Counsel, but it looks like it was exercised 6 times in the past 2 years, so I don't think that it's excessive that a call to question has been called. I think when the debate just keeps on and on and on the same things being said, so just, again, I watched last meeting and that was brought up. A couple of questions. What if there's a difference of opinion between our corporation counsel and this special counsel? Who do you listen to? Because the charter says that corporation counsel is the advisor. So I would ask, what's the legal liability on us if you listen to an advice contrary to corporation counsel? Prior counsels have hired in limited circumstances. Again, I can say why we did in the last council. I believe many years ago it was an issue over the council secretary. I think there was a specific difference of opinions, which I would support. If we were sitting up here and there was a specific item that we as a council said, we as a body disagree, I think that we should bring forward a motion to hire special counsel with a budget up to this much, not just open-ended. And then my last couple questions is this particular attorney that was proposed represents the city of Warren Council. They're known for their toxic political culture. I don't know why we want that here. So I would say, why this attorney? Were others interviewed or spoken to? What selection process was made? And then also, his rate is $70 above what we pay every other attorney in the city. So I would question why. And that's all I have to say.
Any further, Councilman Johnson?
Yeah, all good points, and I agree with many of them. The one that says the city attorney cannot expect to serve 2 masters. He don't. He serves the city of Taylor. And I don't know if the city of Taylor is the master. My concern is the money. I would rather have lead lines replaced. I would rather have sidewalks on Wick Road where I almost hit a lady because it's so dark. I would rather have a program to pick up leaves in our street. fixing our sidewalks. That's what I would prefer.
Mr. Mayor, and then Ms. Brown.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to add, I mean, pretty much everything, I agree with everything that's been touched on. Again, I want to reiterate that, you know, the two masters, I agree with Mr. Johnson 100%, that I don't tell him what to do. I ask him questions, and like I said, he's given me answers that I don't like, but I'm gonna listen to him with all of his experience. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean I don't trust him. That was the reason that I appointed him. The other thing is I do believe this is a clear-cut violation of our charter. You know, I don't see having two lawyers sitting up here makes absolutely no sense to me, especially paying one, you know, just to be here. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. I think this is a huge waste of taxpayer dollars. I think it's a charter violation.